y'all doing, YouTube and Twitch land? It's the greatest channel on Twitch and in YouTube land. Field Guy 316. Greetings and salutations. I hope all is well today in the universe. I did not step foot outside my house today, so everything was great. So, don't know what I'm gonna do tonight, but I'll do something. We'll see who shows up. Probably got about an hour in me, if that. Colt 49 works every time. Hi, I'm Billy D. Williams. Colt. Cajun's probably sleeping before you even ask. He's probably sleeping. Because I sent him a message a while back, so. But he was on a stream last night. Totally. The YouTube algorithm is the weirdest thing I've ever seen in my life. It really is. Thank God Twitch don't have an algorithm like that. Now, nobody understands Twitch's routines. They just go, nuts about that. So, all right, minute and 15 into the. All right, there we go. My phone messed up. Oh, well, I don't know. I always had this theory that when the Cajun's not on my panel, nobody shows up. Or almost nobody. So, that's all good. Woodrow was going to do a stream tonight. I think he had said he might do one, but I don't know. But he probably napping out. Yesterday, I did a stream around 8 o'clock. I said, today I'm just going to get it over with at 7. I ended my stream. I had 6 people in it. I said, yeah, I don't feel like doing any more. I'm done. I did my hour. I'm done. So, get a lot of them lurkers in the background, which is fine. You know, you can't do nothing about that. It's all good. I just wish YouTube would count the lurkers. I know Twitch counts them for sure, but YouTube probably doesn't, and that's okay, I guess. I don't know. It is what it is, as they say. C'est la vie. I guess. I don't know. But I'm surprised Michigan won the whole basketball tournament. I was thinking UConn would win it again, but Michigan's a better team, apparently, at least for basketball. But LSU going places next year, got no doubt in my mind. We got the gangster Will Wade back, so we doing good. So can't wait until next basketball. Let's see. Basketball season probably starts October, November. So can't wait for that to happen. Got the NFL draft in what, 2 weeks, 3 weeks? So maybe the Saints will draft somebody good. Maybe. We'll see. We still haven't re-signed Taysom and Cam Jordan yet, so I'm disappointed there. And I don't think they're going to. Because they would have did it already. They would have done it already. So, I mean, Cam Jordan, sign him to a 1-year deal. Give him $10, $12 million. Shit, he had 10 and a half sacks last year. I mean, hell. They didn't even give the ball to Taysom until the last game of the season, pretty much. So, and they let DeMario go back to the Jets. I'm like, all right, that's fine. He left the shitty Jets. He goes back to the shitty Jets. Ain't nothing really different. I know the Saints are making the playoffs next year. Got the easiest division in the NFL, so they should. 8 or 9 wins will win that division right there. As the Linkin Park song says, one step closer to the edge, and I'm about to break. The Saints are one step closer to the edge, and they're going to break. Wide open. I don't know what their record's going to be, but I know they're making the playoffs. So, I know that. I'm going to start doing some Saints shows on Saints YouTube page. Knock that, get some of them big Saints YouTubers on there. We're going to get that channel rolling. Because I got the views on that channel. I just need the subscribers. And once I get the 1,000 subscribers, that sucker's monetized. Because I get a shitload of views on that channel. Yo, it's Goose Sports in the building. What's up, Goose? Ain't nobody playing tonight. It's they'll say Thursday. No, ain't no LSU games on today. Unless it's LSU baseball. Man, I cannot believe. And I said this last night. I went to the LSU site and I said, there is no way we lose to Bethune-Cookman. I understand they're a good SWAC team. I go in there, it's 2-0. I fall asleep. I find out we lose 10-6. So, they play tomorrow. Well, I'll be at work, probably, unless they play after 6 o'clock, which they might. But I don't know. They got to start winning some damn games. They're 6-6 in SEC play. I want to say LSU's record's like what, 21-17 or some shit like that. Some give or take. They might have a few more wins than that, but I don't know. They got to start making this play. I don't know where Cajun is. He's probably sleeping right now. I call him a co-host. I don't call anybody sidekicks. But he was on last night. He might pop in. Shit, I'll if I get your email one of these days, I know you're not streaming. I'll give you the link. You could come up. You know, we could discuss all the good stuff. I mean, because I don't know I don't know what's going on with the baseball right now. I guess we lost all our pitching with Cade Anderson going to the draft. I don't know. LSU ain't got no pitching, but that dude, what's his name, hit that grand slam against Tennessee. I don't know why I can't think of his name. He's kicking some ass. I think if LSU gets their pitching going, I think we're good. But their hitting's hit or miss. But I feel that if we score more runs than they do, we're going to win. We may give up 10 or 12 runs, but if we score 13, hey, a W is a W. I've seen a few games. I've watched 2 games. I usually flip it on Chris Blair, and I can kind of tell. Or if I'm not on your channel, I'm on the LSU thing, and then they don't have no moderators on that channel, so they say whatever the hell they want to say over there. And it was 2-0, and I fell asleep. And I woke up. I said, "Ain't no way LSU lost. Ain't no way they lost to Bethune-Cookman. Ain't no damn way." And then I found out they lose 10-6. I go, "How the hell did they lose? Like, what are they doing? I mean, are they throwing like 15 walks a game? Like, it's got to be the pitching. It's got to be. Can't be the hitting. I mean, because they got 10 runs in the 12th inning against Tennessee. I know it ain't the hitting. It's just we've been losing too much pitching over the last 2 or 3 years. That's what it is. We ain't got Cade Anderson anymore. People don't realize Cade Anderson carried that team last year. So, shitty fielding as well? Well, they got to stop with that shit. They got to stop with that nonsense. I mean, LSU's a better team than what they should be. You know, they get into this non-conference schedule and they losing games. I don't understand this nonsense. Who do they play tomorrow? I'm guessing it's got to be an SEC team. because I haven't looked at this. I should have looked at the schedule last night. I look at it every once in a while. I think the last time I looked at it, we were ranked, but I think LSU's ranked 24th right now. But they Ole Miss. They better beat Ole Miss. They suck. They suck ass. They better beat them. They better win at least 2 out of 3. I figure if they win 2 out of 3 against every SEC team the rest of the year, they got a good shot at getting into the regionals. Because that'll put them around 40 wins. And then they make a run in the SEC tourney somehow, because, anybody's up for grabs on that. And, all LSU's really got to do is get 40 wins, and then they'll get a Baton Rouge regional. That's all. The magic number is 40. Anything higher than 40 is good. 35, 37, possibly. But I think the magic number is 40. There's about 20-something games left. They got about 20-something wins, so I think they're in decent shape. But they just got to stop screwing around with this bullshit. I don't know. I don't know any of in the last couple of years, I knew all the people by name. I don't really know them by name this year. I mean, I follow them on Twitter, but I don't remember all their names. The guy that hit that grand slam, he's kicking some ass. I know he's a good one. That dude hit 4 home runs in one game. So hell, let him hit a 5th one. But are we playing that on the road or at home? I mean, I would say we have the home field advantage if we're playing it at home, but they played Bethune-Cookman at home and lost. So I don't really know if the home field's going to help them too much right now. I mean, it's always an advantage to do it, but on the road. Oh, well, I get off of work at 6. I'll be home by 6:20. They'll probably start the game at 7, I'm guessing. So I'll flip it on you do the game, I'll be on yours, or I'll be on the LSU channel listening. I'll listen to Chris Blair, one or the other. I'll have both of y'all on. Hell, I'll put you on the TV, and I'll put Chris Blair on the phone. Why not? Shit, I can kind of do that on both. I figured out the way to do that on both. I could have one play and one on the other. You can have 2 YouTubes on both the phone playing at the same time. It's just you got to send one to the TV, and then you pause the TV and you let the phone go. And put that sucker on mute. Or you put them both on. Well, you have to put one's got to be on mute. I let you go and put them on mute. And then you can tell with their body language what the hell's going on. Because Chris Blair usually gets up when they hit a home run. They all get up. Or if something's good, they all get up and cheer. So you kind of know what's going on there. But let me see. That's really the only thing going on right now. LSU. Ain't nothing else going on. Pelicans still suck. Their season needs to end already. Got like 2 games left. Just don't play the last 2 or 3 games of the year. Just go out into the sunset. Because Pelicans don't even have a number 1 pick anyway this year. They traded it last year for a shitty-ass play. And I told everybody that play was shitty. And nobody would believe me. He didn't do nothing for this. I don't even think he played this year. I honestly don't even think he played. And if he did, I didn't notice it. So I'm telling you, these people got to start listening to me. If they hire me as a Pelicans PR consultant, I'll get them a damn NBA title. But instead they're cutting costs. They're cutting costs at all corners. Yeah, they traded it to the damn they traded it to get Murray. They traded it to Atlanta, if I remember right. I think it was Atlanta. To get DeJounte Murray, who ain't did shit. So, they want to get these damn players and trade them off. 2 or 3 years ago, they ain't had a number 1 pick. They just keep trading on draft picks. And they think that Joe Dumars is better than the other GM, who was better than the other GM. They just go from shit to shit to shit. We go from what's his name? We go from Dell Demps, who was total shit, to the guy we just fired 2 years ago, who was total shit, to Joe Dumars, who pretty much ruined Detroit. It's like, shit, let me be the GM. Shit, I'll trade all the players away and I'll just start the franchise over because, I mean, I would keep Herb Jones. I would keep that other guy, the one that scored 40 yesterday. I'd keep him. I'd keep a couple of the rookies, and that's about it. Rest of them back. See you. I trade Zion right now because he gets hurt every year. I think, in fact, he played in 50 games this year. It's probably the most he's played ever. I trade his ass to the Lakers. The Lakers are always wanting to get the Pelicans rejects. I mean, they got Davis. I mean, shit. I'd trade his ass to the Lakers. Give us 2 number 1 draft picks. Let's go. Right now. 2 number 1s, you can have his ass. I don't even care if it's a high number 1 or a low number 1. That'd be better than what we got. I mean, I have a feeling that the Pelicans are going to trade somebody. They're going to trade somebody to get back in the first round. Whether or not it's Zion, I don't know. They may trade Jones. They may trade. They got a lot of people they can trade anybody. But that pissed me off when they traded the number 1 pick to Atlanta for Murray. I'm like, why? This dude sucks ass. What the fuck? Like, really? He sucks. He's trash. Now, granted, Joe Dumars didn't do that. It was the other prick that did that. But, we get inherited with this shit. And then Gail Benson wants to cut corners and cut this and cut that. Now all of a sudden they want to upgrade the Smoothie King Center. And the only reason they want to upgrade the Smoothie King Center is because they came out a couple of weeks ago and said, oh, the Pelicans are like the 5th highest team, but they're the worst rated team. They make the worst revenue. Blah blah blah. They still got the NFL. They still got the voodoo scoreboard from 2002, and they don't put money into the building. It's falling apart. And like, well, of course they're going to be like, well, we don't need that image. We just spent $1 trillion on the Superdome. I guess we got some money for the Smoothie King. I mean, hell, they're not going to put any upgrades in the Smoothie King. Demolish the fucking thing. Have them play in Superdome like the Jazz used to. There you go. Problem solved. Problem solved right there. Or just demolish the damn thing and build another one. The Smoothie King Center is only, 25 years old. Ain't that ancient. The damn building, I remember it was lime green. It fucking came out, the damn thing was lime green. It wasn't gray, it was green. The ugliest shade of color ever. Oh, it's going to attract an NBA team. Yeah, if they're desperate. I was saying last night, they ought to sue for the rights to the Jazz name back. There is no Jazz in Utah. Utah ought to call their basketball team the Jehovah's Witness Mormons or some shit like that. And I don't know, but so watch the Pelicans get the number 1 pick. Watch. I'd be laughing my ass off. They get the number 1 pick, and it goes to Atlanta. That's just how the Pelicans work. I can't get behind the Pelicans. They're not a true New Orleans team. We inherited them from Charlotte. They're not a New Orleans staple like the Saints are. I mean, I like the Pelicans. I still got the Hornets cap that I wear from time to time, but New Orleans Hornets, and then that fiasco after Katrina where they called them the Oklahoma City Hornets, which was stupid. Yeah, I don't know, but I think the NBA is going to bring the Supersonics back, which I think is pretty cool because they need Seattle back in the league. I mean, if Seattle can get a hockey team, they can get their basketball team back. And then they tell them, oh, we're going to put an expansion team in Las Vegas. Las Vegas doesn't need 15 fucking sports teams. They don't. They seriously don't. That's just my opinion. It doesn't matter if anything, but I don't know. So I guess I just have to remember. I get home and I fall asleep easily. When you're working 11 hours, you will fall asleep. Sometimes I try to fall asleep at work. um, let's see. But I'm hoping LSU pulls off a win tomorrow. I'm gonna have to see what their record is. I mean, it can't be. It can't be that spectacular if they're 6-6 in SEC play. But 2 years ago, LSU was at 500. No, last year I think maybe it was last year they were near 500 in the SEC, and they went on that run and won the title. I mean, it's just shit happens. You get on that run. I mean, LSU needs to start getting on that run now. They need to start getting on that run now, and just do what they gotta do. And then maybe we'll, that's why I say 40 is the magic number. 35 would probably get them in, but 40 is always the magic number for anything. If I remember, I'll look up their record after this, after I'm done streaming, and we'll see what's going on with that. But I don't know about any of the other sports teams. Tulane, UNO. I haven't really paid attention to them too much this year. I know the LSU softball's kicking ass. They got a good shot. Well, LSU gymnastics are out of this world. Women's gymnastics, they're always kicking ass. They're always number one in everything. So I think I heard somewhere where Matt McMillan may have another college job. So I'm sure he'll get a job somewhere. He got really screwed. I don't blame Matt McMahon. I don't blame him. He got screwed. He got totally screwed. He didn't get no NIL money or very little. And he had to, the first year he had to bring all his Wichita State players over. And then, they started off 10-2 and they finished, I think it was 14-15. Of course, the entire roster he got disappeared just about. So, good riddance, because they didn't win, so they don't need to stay around. But I read a comment where Will Wade is inheriting a better roster than he left it when he got fired 4 years ago. And I'm like, not really, because all the players, 5 of them already transferred. I don't know what the hell is he inheriting. I didn't check the transfer portal sites yet, so I don't know who we signed, because the transfer portal started Monday or Tuesday. But I trust Will Wade. We probably would have won a damn title by now, or we would have got close if they didn't fire his ass. He had the momentum going. Look what he did for McNeese. Look what he did at North Carolina State in 1 year. He took him from Shittown, USA, to the final first four. Now, they didn't win, but still, he got him in. They hadn't been in the NCAA tourney in a few years. LSU, all they got to do is get a couple of good key transfers. That's it. They're giving him a $30 million budget. I think it is $25-30 million. I don't know how much they gave Matt McMahon. He just got hosed. That's just the bottom line. He just got hosed. He got totally screwed. So he's a good coach. He got shafted. If he would have had $30 million in NIL money, who knows what would have happened. But I am glad we rehired Will Wade. He shouldn't have been fired in the first place. He was just 1 year too late for giving players money. That's all. And the prick AD fired him. Scott Woodward. But he got fired in the end, so there you go. So I feel that Long as Will Wade doesn't jump ship, long as he didn't jump ship, I think we're good. Now, who's to say in 2 or 3 years he sees another attractive offer and he goes, "Oh, North Carolina's open. Oh, Kentucky's open. Yeah, let's go." That's what I feel Lane Kiffin's gonna do. Lane Kiffin's gonna be like, "Oh, these coaches today are like the modern Larry Brown. Larry Brown always took a bad team or a team and kind of made it good, and then he always went to a better situation and made it better and won titles and did this." That's how I feel like these coaches are nowadays. They stay at a place 1 or 2 days, 1 or 2 years, and then they go, "Hey, the grass is greener over there. See, I'm going over there, bitches." So that's just how I think it goes. We will definitely see on that. I'm gonna start. I'm gonna start trying to doing a podcast. Everybody else got these damn podcasts out. I want to do one. Fuck it. I'm gonna do a podcast. I'll do one with Cajun, or I'll do one with somebody else. I'll do a podcast, and just you got to have somebody to run off ideas with. Shit, me and you. I don't know if you still hear Goose, but me and you should do a podcast or something. Why not? Shit, do something. I had one set up a few years ago that I was going to do with somebody, and they bailed out. Oh, I do want to be famous. I'm like, you're not going to be famous, dude. No one's going to listen to this shit. I'm like, it's only going to be certain people that listen to it. I mean, it takes several years for a podcast to get going anyway, unless you're really popular. I mean, shit, you have to have good topics. There's a podcast out there on everything nowadays. So, but if I ever get one started in the future, I already know who's going to be an executive producer because one of my friends knows how to do that shit. So I'll have him, I can't get him to come on my YouTube though. I've tried. He just don't like YouTube. He watches YouTube, but he don't want to. I'm like, dude, you ain't got to watch shit. Just watch my stuff. That's all you got to do. Hell, give you the keys to the kingdom. Watch my shit and, go get me some people. That's all you got to do. I ain't asking much. Go hype me up. He won't even do that shit. So. I don't know. There goes the phone again. The phone's all wacky. It may be StreamYards too. I don't know. I know I'm still being heard. It's probably just wonky, so I don't know. It's a combination of the phone and the the phone even. Is the phone hot? No, it ain't even hot, man. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the damn thing. A little wonky, but the last 2 days went by so fast. I get my off days and they fly by. I'm like, oh Lord. I'm at work, it drags ass. I'm just like, hell, another hour went by. Man. Let's see. I'm doing with this stuff. I gotta start. I would simulcast when I do my Twitch stream. Well, I'm simulcasting it now, but I would do whatever. But oh, hey Goose. Well, I guess you're not here anymore. But there's Cajun.
What's up there, Mona? Me, how you doing?
Doing good, doing good. Goose was asking, he goes, "Where's your sidekick?" I said, "He's not a sidekick, he's a co-host." And then
Anyway,
Colt
side
was in
kick,
here.
front kick,
Colt was
back
like,
kick.
but where's Woodrow? I said, you ever come in here and talk about? He goes, well, I come in and I want to chat to you too, and then I don't see him anymore. I'm like, he's probably taking a nap. I don't know where he is, but
Well, yeah, I was sleeping earlier since
that's what I figured. I did
3
it too
o'clock.
early. I didn't feel like waiting till 8 o'clock tonight. I
Missy
said
had
I'm gonna
left,
do it around
and
7. Hmm?
Missy had left. Went to Pine Prairie with her sister. Go see her mom. She's in a physical therapy rehab thing. Uh,
Yeah.
get them muscles working and all that. I wish that was the issue with me, man. Anyway, I said lock the door. I said I'm gonna go take a nap. I guess that was about 2:30. Man, I'm just getting up earlier. Man.
That's all it
Uh,
is.
Let me get the chat popped out here. Let me see if I can find your. Yep, right here.
I only had 2 people pop in so far. Even though it says 3 in the chat, I only had 2 people talk.
So, well, if Goose is still here, what's up, Goose? How you doing, man? I seen a notification for you yesterday. I think it was LSU was playing somebody, or it had to be LSU.
Yeah, they lost. They were playing Bethune-Cookman the other day, and they lost.
Playing who?
I said about that yesterday.
Bethune?
Bethune-Cookman's a team from the SWAC. Baseball.
Oh yeah, I think we talked about that last night. That what is that Southwest conference?
SWAC. Yeah,
conference.
same conference as Southern and Grambling, and yeah.
Well, I gotta get the chat popped out here.
Well, he was saying LSU plays Ole Miss tomorrow. I said, well, on the road. I said, well, hope they do better. I mean, they're only 6-6 in SEC play. They're at 500, so they gotta make a run. It's just their pitching is terrible this year. Absolutely terrible.
Terrible, just terrible. Colt, I see his name up there. See, I couldn't see it earlier, but now I see it now. So I popped out this side chat. Man, you can see way more of the chat. It makes the chat longer, taller, and you can see more.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Than you can, huh?
When I go on somebody's stream, I scroll all the way to the top to see if anybody I know is in the chat or still in the chat that I can talk to.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I mean, I know Wayne's streaming right now. He streamed right before I came on. He started his. I said, well, I'm doing mine. So.
Oh, he came in your stream and
no. He started when I went to do my stream. I set it up for 7 o'clock and I pushed it back to 7:05. I saw where he started streaming like 5 minutes before I went on. I said, I'm not.
Yeah, he changed his time a little bit. I think he used to go live at 5 o'clock my time, between 5 and 5:30, and then it was 6 o'clock my time, and now it's 7:30 my time.
Well, he had one set up earlier for 2 o'clock, and I went in there and it said broadcast has been taken down by so he must have did it by accident or something. Because it said he was live, and I said, well, I'm going to go in there and say hi, and it was taken down. So I don't know.
Okay.
But
I guess he's trying to catch me when I'm awake. The different times.
Know.
Trying to catch me when I'm awake so I can join in.
A couple of nights ago, I went in 21 stream, and he was on the panel, and I was like, hey, how you doing? As soon as I was saying, hey, he jumped off the panel and left the chat. And I said, well, okay. And then I stayed in there for a while, and I was like, all right, I stayed in there for a few minutes. I said, well, I don't know any of these. Well, I know them, but I don't talk too much. I was like, hey, what's up? I said, all right, Cajun's not here. I'm leaving.
There he is.
Shit.
What's up, Colt? How you doing, mon ami?
Oh, he woke up and saw you on the screen. Hey,
Yeah.
Goose,
Oh,
come back. Cajun's here.
I
Everybody that left, come back. He's here.
ordered some wire this morning. This radio. Somebody's been in here already, which he knows that. He knows it now. I'm going to show you here in a second. Let me turn on my Lumiere. Oops. That's
And
bright.
it broke everything.
Bright light. Oh, it's a pull chain. It's a 4-foot fluorescent bulb, but it's a pull chain. And instead of getting up all the time, I use this. I'll hook that little bell on the bottom of the pull chain there, and click, and it comes on.
Yeah, that works.
Sometimes it slips. Sometimes it slips. Okay. Let me see. Right, you can't see it. There's a tube socket here. And there's a new filter I put in. Capacitive filters. 3 filters in one. They're made like this. What? Hell. I couldn't have got this out to save it, to take it apart and recap the inside. I couldn't have done that.
I've seen those before in the video games and stuff, the smaller ones. I've seen them where people solder them on if a capacitor's broken in an NES game or other game.
Oh yeah, what they do, they just snip it and then add one like this.
Yeah,
like that one.
They push the ends back in and they solder them, and
yeah.
I've seen them do that before.
This is a new cap. They had one on here. This is a new one. I'm gonna pick this one up just down here. There we go. There's another one here. Where's it at? Another one here. Here, look at that little bitty thing. Let me zoom in on that little acorn, a little peanut.
Oh yeah, it's a small one. The train.
Yeah, right here. They had a big one here. I took it out, changed it. That was a big 100 microfarad. This is a 20 mic. Actually, this is a 20. What is that? 22 mic or something. Okay. Anyway, got one here. So all of these, they're being replaced. Okay, and that was here. Now the only one that's a little different is this one. Right here, you can see part of it right here, and right here, see that wire? That wire is a little too short. This one was a little too so I added some heat shrink. But I got some wire ordered. This is solid core. Somebody already changed that at one time, and the wires were coming up short. So I got but I don't like to deform wires and all that. But what it is that the I want to keep it looking original as possible. So I'm going to make a note in the notes because I got a bunch of stuff wrote down, for Coon Man, for Craig. That way he write down what I'm doing in here. So he can see like all brand new white Teflon insulated wire, and it's 1,000 volt. Brand new white Teflon wire, solid core, is my repairs. It's something that I did. That's going to be in the notes because I got a folder here. Browning Eagles Mark II. So this is the service manual and stuff. Schematics and all that's good stuff right there.
Yeah.
And I'm going to make these bigger. These are going to be bigger, a lot bigger. And then see, like right here, a little bit of information there. I hope that don't smear. Let's see if it dried real good. Yeah, it dried real good. Oh, it smeared just a hair. That's what's bad about gel pens.
Yeah,
on certain materials, they don't dry. But anyway, this all in wires are anything that's a 1/4 inch too short that looks out of place is getting changed. I ordered that this morning. I got a real good deal, some silver plated wire. It's copper, pure copper, silver plated. And that was like, and man, look, between the price of silver and copper right now, but this wasn't made like when silver was high. Okay, this is building wire. This was made probably 30 years ago. Okay. And if it was like the insulation skint back a lot, it would be like a tone coin or a tarnishing spoon, silver, because it tones. Silver tarnishes, in the coin world we call it toning. It's beautiful, beautiful.
Yeah.
So anyway, I got that silver plated copper cheap, 100 feet. It was like $32, I think. There was some other ones. There was another site on eBay. They wanted $85 for 100 feet.
Screw that.
And it was smaller wires, 24 gauge.
They just price gouge on eBay a lot. Depending on who the
know
seller
that,
is.
Copper's expensive and silver went way up and it's silver plated wire, but hell, he had it when all that went up. He had that copper wire when silver was $2 an ounce and copper was 50 cents an ounce. LAP Coins, what's up there, Mona B? How you doing, buddy?
LAP in the building.
So, but yeah, I got it cheap, so I ordered that. And then when put that back where that goes, right there.
You got me on the YouTube side. I'm streaming on the Twitch side also.
Oh.
Glad you're doing good. Yeah, I simulcast them in case anybody comes on Twitch. Because the other day when you wasn't here, I had Steve the Machine. He's a Saints fan. He's on Twitch side, and I was talking to him for about an hour because he's from Tiger Stream. He watches Tiger Jet. So we were talking, and I said, "Oh, huh?
Yeah, you want a treat? I'm talking to Bebe.
Oh, Johnny's here."
No, she knows better than that. She's more interested in this Slim Jim right now. I said, "You want a treat?"
Oh.
She was like, "Oh Lord, you want a treat?" I bet they want a treat. Well, she's standing pretty on her haunches.
She's like, pretty. Food,
stand pretty, boy, and she'll do it. I told her that. Didn't take long. Now it's something she likes, Try to teach her to speak, speak, bark, ruff, ruff, like that. She will not do it.
That's why you got to say Johnny's here, so she hauls ass.
Now, I want her to speak when I want her to, if you know what I mean.
Oh.
Like, on demand, speak on demand. Like when I tell you to bark, just a little one, ruff, like that. You're supposed to do tricks, dog.
I can make her bark. Very easy.
Yeah. Say, Johnny's here. Johnny's not.
No, I can bark like a dog.
Go. She loves that, boy.
I used to bark at my grandpa's dog, and that dog would never bark, and I'd bark at that thing. The only time that dog would bark is when I barked. I must have hit the right frequency. Yeah, he's training her and he's giving her a Slim Jim. Giving her that Slim Jim and
She's like
seeing
6
what's going
years
on.
old now, almost going on 6. You know, yeah,
Uh,
they say you can teach an old dog new tricks. This one don't want to learn new tricks.
Nah, if it's food related.
Ruff, ruff.
Hey, Mr. Chicklids, how you doing? But yeah,
Mr. Chicklets, what's up?
but yeah, anything food related. Yeah, I mean, if you feed a dog, you say, all right, you're gonna get this treat if you bark. And bark. They'll understand that. They'll be like, woof, woof, woof. So, I mean, I think they'll understand it, but who knows?
You got it all, baby. You ate it all. Nigga, ain't got no more. No more. All gone. See? Come back after a while for another one. Go lay down, Purdy. Go lay down.
Johnny's here. I should have said that last night. Johnny's here when he was here.
Yeah, he was. Yeah. He was right there on the side of it.
Yeah. I'd say if I had his phone number, we'd call him up. Yeah, we're doing an interview with you, Johnny. How you doing? Shit. Like, this is a radio station. You won $1 million. Answer a question. All you gotta do is answer a simple question. What does X mean? Be like, well, you don't know the answer to that. Of course, some people probably would, but depending on how you answer it.
Oh. Oh, man.
I found me a couple of those new quarters on the ground recently at work. I just haven't done videos on them, but I found a lot of change at work. People, them drivers, they drop a lot of change.
Yeah, they came out early this year with it. You know, well, I guess so. It's, you know, the 250th anniversary.
I've gotten the quarters. I haven't gotten the Doms yet, but Van was saying last week 2 weeks ago in his live stream, he was telling me something about how Brinks had the coins since January, but they're not releasing them.
Yeah,
for some reason.
When the Mint says to release them, they release them. That happened to, you remember Mickey Rob's Banks?
Yeah.
He's up by Rob Fine's Treasure. They like 10 miles apart, you know, Mickey Rob's Banks and Rob Fine's Treasure. They live, they neighbors, more or less, you know. And when the W's came out, I think it was the second set of W's. Anyhow, he went to the bank to get some boxes, and he saw a couple of boxes of quarters there. And he says, "Can I get those quarters?" And the girl says, "Yeah." And this was Saturday. They were supposed to come out the Monday or the Tuesday, I think, release those. And she didn't know, though. She did not know. And I think he got I forget how many boxes he got. It's still on a video. You know, it's a live stream, I think. But it's up there, you know, on his channel. And he went live, and man, he was finding W's. And they wasn't supposed to release it until like 3 days later. So, yep, he didn't go to the bank and tell on the girl, you know, or whatever. But when they issued them out, when they were supposed to, he went back and got a couple boxes or something like that. But
I bet,
yeah, man, he got lucky on that.
That's all it takes is luck. I've never found a W quarter yet to this day. But then again, I don't go to the bank, so I don't have a bank. I don't have a physical bank, so I don't You
I think
know,
Johnny found 2, I think, so far.
Hmm.
He
Let me
found
see
2
where I
or
put.
3, I think. If he's got a double, I'm going to see if he can let go of that and give you one.
I mean, if you want, I wouldn't say, you know,
Because I don't have any doubles. I think I did a trade with somebody. Yeah, because I traded some stuff for a W quarter a few years ago while they were still in circulation. You know,
Somebody said
it
they were
was
gonna
still a
give me one.
thing.
Yeah.
Hey, Wayne, what's up there, Mona Meat?
Wayne here, I thought he was still streaming. He must have ended his stream.
I guess.
Pretty sure he was streaming.
I know he was streaming. He had sent me a link. I forget when it was. Yesterday, day before, something like that. And he was on. It was restream, and I'm not doing that restream no more. Not even trying.
It glitches. It glitches out. I don't know. Oh, here's that one quarter I found. I have another one, but I don't know where it is. Let me see what's going on. Hey Wayne, how you doing?
Oh, you just
I gotta
ended
set
it
my
a
camera. He just
few
ended it. He
minutes
said.
ago. Yeah, he said he
Oh,
just
okay.
he killed it a couple minutes ago.
Ah. Oh, okay. I saw where he was live, but I already had mine set up, and I'm like, well, damn, I don't want to jump in there and say, hey, I'm live. You know, I don't do that to people. I just, you know, even Van told me, he goes, well, you can come in mine while you're live. I said, if I had my computer, then I would do it that way. And then, you know, but let me see. Mirror my camera. I had it facing front because somebody wanted. I was in Stickman stream last Friday, and his wife was in the background, and she goes, "You don't have a picture on your channel." I said, "Yes, I do." She goes, "I don't see a picture." I said, "It's right there. It's the Fleur. You know, it's the Saints logo." And Stickman goes, "No, it's the Fleur de Lis. That's his picture." And she goes, "Oh, well, no, I meant an actual picture." And I go, "Well, shit, you want an actual picture? Hold on." I turn the camera on. I say, "Here you go. It's my face. I hope you're happy." I mean, what do you want? Like, you know, what the hell do you possibly want? I'm like, do I have to please everybody? But,
Okay.
so that's the quarter. It's the
Okay, I didn't see it. I was doing something.
well, no, I get bad lighting. I'm trying to get it to where it says 250. The Mayflower. Oh, I appreciate you, Wayne. I get such bad lighting because of my phone. You flip it. Man, it's not a W. It's I think it's a Denver because I see a D on it. So it's got to be Denver. But yeah, I found it on the ground the other day, cleaning the parking lot. I found so much change outside that people drop.
Dang.
Yeah, that's that. Yeah, I got 2 of those. I usually find the other day I found 10 cents, but I usually find anywhere between 10 cents and $1. Now there are a few times because they haul ass in it. They haul ass in that building. Oh, there was 2 times already. I found a $5 bill somebody dropped, just sitting there on the ground, and I'm sweeping, and I see it. I'm just like, I sweep it, and then I get right to where I got to stop, and I go in there and I just pick it up, knock the dust off of it, stick it in my pocket. I'm like, drop me a 50, folks.
Hey, Johnny brought a couple of them quarters here a while back. He reaches in his pocket and grabs it, you know, like this, you know, and all that. And he's like, yeah, look at this one here, you know. And I'm like, Johnny, you know better than put your fingers on a damn brand new coin like that. He goes to Walmart, okay, and he goes through the self-checkout.
Mm-hmm.
He gets change back because he puts cash in there. He don't have a debit card or credit card, no bank card, ATM card, nada, nothing, nil, zero, zip. So
that's a first.
He has a bank account, you know, but when he wants money, he writes a check. You know, but he's got money in his house that if he emergency rat hole money, if he needs some money, he'll go dig in his cigar box, and they got a sock in that, and that's wrapped up in some old tissue paper. And when Benjamin Franklin, when he takes that $100 bill out, Benjamin Franklin got to put sunglasses on because the light's too bright. So anyhow, he don't touch his rat hole money unless he's got to, unless something came up on the weekend or whatever, like, oh man, I forgot to go to the bank yesterday. Today's Saturday and I'm going to the gun show. Well, might as well take a few of them frog eyes out the closet, or wherever, just a, example, for instance, right there. So anyway, so he don't have no card. He puts money in that self-checkout and it spits out change. Now, nobody has ever, like, if you got like that Mayflower, he brought one. I think it was a Mayflower.
Yeah, well, Walmart got a couple of them. They get the people. I've seen them when I used to go to the neighborhood market when I lived at the old house. I would see them at 6 o'clock, 7 in the morning, the Bricks people, and they would put the money in there. At least at the one I was at, they would put the change in there.
Yeah, and they poured out. They got them in bags. They got all them quarters in bags, $1,000 bags. And the manager over here at Walmart, I talked to him a long time ago. I said, and this is when the W's were out. I says, is there any chance I could get $500 bucks? When you get them, he was like, well, they $1,000 bags. I'm like, oh, okay. I said, that's a little much for me. Because I could have took out a little $500 signature loan at the bank and paid it back in a week, after I finished made the video looking for W. But anyway,
exactly.
And those coins are not touched. They not. I mean, they're gonna get a couple of them gonna get touched in case they put their fingers in a bag and rake them out to put them in that change machine. Because the managers do that too, the change on there. So, and they have a bank in that Walmart. It's a Forest Bank or Pine Forest or something. I forget.
Most of them do.
And but I asked the manager, I said, do y'all get y'all money from the bank here? Your in-house bank? He was like, nope. We get the Brinks trucks comes over and delivers our bags of quarters and all that stuff, change. So anyhow, yeah, Johnny needs to start carrying like a little eyeglass, lens cleaner, that little lint-free towel that comes if you buy a set of glasses, a pair of new glasses. They give you that, they give you a couple of them when you get a new pair of glasses. And he needs to keep that in his wallet. And when he gets brand new quarters like that, put those quarters in that lint-free rag, fold them up, then hand them to him. They don't put your oily fingers on them. Everybody's got body oils, and he knows that. He's a gunsmith. Don't touch a gun and then not wipe it down. You touch.
He knows a lot of things he don't do. Yeah, but LAP. I'm probably gonna do a short on mine too. But I'm sorry. Go ahead, Katie.
But he knows better than to do that. I don't know if he's thinking, well, that they've been touched by a million people already. But no, they haven't. Because he got it. I said, you got that out the change machine. The change machine at Walmart. Yep. I said, Johnny, nobody touched this before you.
Yeah, they dump them right out the bags.
Yeah,
they put in the machine. They don't touch them.
Yeah, that's right.
I've seen them do it. So
I'm gonna mention to him, because he's going to get his glasses this week or next week in Lafayette. He's got the prescription from the eye doctor. He just needs to go get the frames because his insurance. He's retired, so he has Medicare, whatever, and that pays the doctor and the lenses. The only thing he's got to do is pay for the frames. So he goes to Lafayette and at like America's Best or whatever, one of them big known eyeglass chains. So I'm gonna tell them, get you a couple of, have them give you a couple of extra of them little lint-free rags. Carry that in your wallet. If you see a brand new quarter, put it in there by the edges.
Yes, exactly.
So
you may get one of those coins, and they may have a double die. They may have they may have something wrong with it. You wouldn't even know, and then you look at it and you go, "Holy shit, this one's worth," you know.
Yeah. So. Oh, I'm glad I wrapped it in this lint-free cloth and didn't touch it.
Exactly. And that's how I look at it. But I find, like I said, I found that quarter on the ground out in the parking lot, because they have a parking lot for the drivers, and they have a parking lot where they park there, whatever, and the employees and this and that. And there's big there's one parking lot on one side, there's one parking lot all the way out there, because I walked the whole thing. And the other day I was changing the trash, and I found quarter, nickel. Okay. Walked a little more. I found a dime, and a nickel. I said, all right, let's keep on going. The Lord's blessing me today. I went down further. I found a dollar bill. I said, all right, keep on going.
Yeah.
I said, hell, no, I like going outside. I'm always finding money. Them drivers, they got to run so fast, shit falls out their pocket. They you know. But I've already found a $5 bill twice inside the building. I guess somebody pulled out their pocket.
What you mean they got to run so fast?
They only got 10 minutes to load their vehicles. 10 minutes. They get there. Yep. Or they on there. Well, sometimes it's 15, but usually it's 10 minutes. They get on the microphone. I'll record it one day. They're like, driver, you have 10 minutes, 10 minutes, 10 minutes. They got to run in there. They got to scan what the code is on the thing to figure out what it is. They got to load it up. Sometimes it's 15 minutes, but usually they give them 10. And they have a certain time.
Damn, that's a lot of packages on them vans. I don't see how they can do that.
Oh, they do. Well, some of them have 2 drivers. It's just not one. Some of them have 2.
Damn.
Some of them have 1. Some of them have 2. And they get about 50 packages each, 50 or 60, because I see the load, because there's so many drivers. And then at the afternoon, they have the independent drivers, and they load up, and they get some, but they don't do that to the independent drivers, really, because they can't really do that to them. But the ones that actually work for the Amazon, they go, all right, we have 10 minutes. They get on the microphones. 10 minutes. Driver, they tell them, drivers, shut your engines off. It's like NASCAR. I sit here and watch it. I'm out there watching it, you know. So I'm like, okay, you have 7 minutes. Drivers, 2-minute warning. They tell them at 2 minutes. Okay, drivers, get in your vehicle. Close the door. And they sit there. So really, they only have like 8 minutes to load it. But they have to load it. Oh, they have to go fast. They literally, as soon as they tell them go, they run in there. They haul ass. They get their shit. Boom, 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 boom. And then they tell them, drivers, start your engines. Let's go. And then they bring the next load up. They do the same thing. They bring them in like 50 or 60 at a time. And then they go, all right, let's go. Yeah, it's like a NASCAR event. It's like changing the tires. I'm going to film it one day. I'm going to be like, you'll be amazed at what they do. And they grab all the food, to grab all the snacks and the drinks and the water and shit. And that's when they throw their piss bottles in the trash. I got to go out there and tell them, stop that. You'd be surprised how many piss bottles when I open up a trash can, how many piss bottles I see in there. Because they don't stop. They're on a time crunch. They have to get it done at a certain time. So apparently they don't take bathroom breaks. They just go in the bottles and just chunk it. I'm just like, good Lord. But yeah, they're on a tangent there. What they gotta, but they drop a lot of coins, yeah. But even out in the regular parking lot, they drop coins.
I don't see how they can drop coins if
I'm
coins
always
are in their pockets.
Well, they must be dropping something, because I'm always finding change. I'm always finding change out there in the driver's lane, because it's set up in the 4 lanes. It's in the back. It's set up in the 4 lanes. And the only ones that go out there, that are allowed out there, are the drivers. So, but then again, they're always they're always reaching in their pocket for shit. So it's possible that they drop shit.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. In that case, yeah. I tell you what,
they gotta get out their paperwork.
that van that comes over here, they got more than 50 packages on them things. That's some big old vans they got.
Well, out here they got like Roadrunner. What's up? Meep, meep. Well, out here they got 200 or 300 drivers, so they average about 50 or 60. I mean, I can tell you because a lot of times they some of the drivers like to take the sheets and throw them on the ground instead of taking the sheet or throwing it in the trash. They just rip it off and toss it on the ground. Because when I go out in the back, I see about 15, 20 sheets of paper generally, and I can pick it up. And then I'll be like, oh, it'll tell me, it'll say this route, it'll say the driver's route, it'll say 48 packages, and it gives them 4 hours to deliver it. But here, they don't deliver out here. See, this is how funny it is. The Amazon in Harahan drives out here. The one out here drives to New Orleans and goes all the way up to Tickfaw on one side when they come this way. And then they drive all the way to, some of them go as far as Lake Charles, which I don't understand because that's 3 hours away, but sometimes they send them that far. Because the guy told me, he's like, oh, I got to go Lake Charles. And I go, why do you, the Harahan's closer to Lake Charles. Why do you got to go out there? He goes, I don't know. They just sent me out there.
Well, the Abbeville warehouse, you know, that's not even an hour from Lake Charles. And or about an hour and 10, you know, I mean, a hell of a lot closer than New Orleans.
Exactly. So I don't understand their reasoning because a lot of these truck drivers, they quit because they're always hiring truck drivers because they don't want to, you know, but yeah, they bark orders at them. And they're like, it's a NASCAR race. It's basically like, okay, you have 10 minutes. Let's go. They on that mic. I could hear them when I'm inside screaming. They scream at them drivers.
They got some idiots that made those routes up.
Yes, they do. Yeah, because I was talking to the lady in charge, and she said she was telling me about that. She goes, yeah. She goes, they send all y'all drivers over that way, and these drivers over here. I said, wouldn't it make more sense to have the drivers over here? And she goes, yeah, but they can't figure that out apparently. I'm like, you're going to send them all the way across town. You're going to send them 2 hours away. And they get there at 9 o'clock in the morning, 9:30 in the morning. So, I mean, it's not like, you know, and they work until about 7, 8 o'clock at night generally. That's the first batch. The second batch comes about 4 o'clock, and that's the independent drivers where they don't work for Amazon. They work through Amazon. They work for a company that's commissioned by Amazon.
Right, a contract.
So, and that's about another. Well, they come up in their regular vehicles, trucks, cars, but they don't take 50 packages. They'll take like 25 or 30 because they're smaller. And then in the afternoon, they don't package as much in the afternoon because there's only like 10. There's only, I don't know, about 12 or 13 people working in the afternoon versus overnight. And in the morning, there's about 200 and something. This is a small, this one's small. There's only like 200 employees, I think, whereas the other ones have 1,000, 2,000 employees.
Yeah, that the one in Baton Rouge, they got a lot of employees over there. And then Port Allen has a big one. That's the two main things I see on the tracking. You know, when I see if it went to the Abbeville warehouse, that used to be the Fruit of the Loom plant, is where the Amazon is in Abbeville. That is that thing will hold like 5 Walmarts, you know. It's huge, man. There's a lot of property there. We used to hunt rabbits on that property where Amazon's at. You know, run dogs on that and then, you know, freestyle hunt, just, you know, beating the bushes. Anyway, I'll go to Port Allen, then to the Abbeville warehouse, and then sometimes them packages don't get on a delivery vehicle until 10:30 in the morning. I got different vehicle times that show, you know, where the package, you know, when it got on.
That's what time they get there. That's what time they get there. Anytime between 9 and 10. Anytime between 9 and 11 is when they usually show up.
I
They
had
wait
them
until
get
they're
8:30, 10. One time it was at 11:15 or something. It was after 11. I know that it got on the delivery vehicle, and they
man.
used to pass here, Johnny on the spot all the time at about 4 o'clock. Expect the Amazon vehicle here because we get our coffee, buy our coffee, paper towels because paper towels, hell, them big double rows like Brawning, 6 rows equals 12 or whatever. That's $10. Hell, you go to the dollar store or Family Dollar over here in town, you get like 3 or 4 rows for $10. And it's like, a better deal on Amazon. So whatever, hey, if I can save $2, I'm saving $2.
Oh yeah, and I tell you this: the papers that they drop, the slips. A lot of times the drivers they'll well, no, it's not the drivers. Sometimes the drivers outside they'll the packaging slips, and it'll say how much they spent and the date on them. Guess what? They work through Fetch as a receipt. So I've been scanning those suckers.
Hell yeah.
I can show you one. It's just a general. I turn back the light on, but it's just a general thing. It just tells package slip basically, but it's like a receipt. I found a shitload of them, and I was just like, well, I tested it early. I said, I wonder if this.
Roadrunner, what you been doing? His audio kicked out on him or something. Something happened.
You there?
Oh, there he is.
You hear me?
He's still there.
I put my phone down.
Okay.
I put my phone down to kick me out. It went back to my main screen. Like it kicked me out of StreamYard. When you exit it out, I'm like, why did you do this? Phone's sensitive. It's very, very sensitive.
Is that a new phone or something, or same old phone?
No, it's the same old phone. See, now it's frozen on my side, so I can't do anything.
No, I see it. Perfect. It's moving. I see Amazon.
Your side is moving on mine.
Yeah, gotcha.
Yeah. On my side, it's a black screen. I can't see anything. So it's frozen on my side. It's just how I move this.
You need to go on Tech for Sale and get you one of them Dell laptops or one of them Lenovo ThinkPads. Now they got Windows 11 already on them. They a clean slate. They look brand new. They were used in offices by secretaries, and when that company went out of business or whatever, or they updated laptops. Because they don't use a whole lot of desktops anymore in offices. They use a lot of laptops, And $100, you can get almost a brand new laptop with Windows 11 on it. $100.
Yeah, you seen how it did that little slip? Oh, who's in the what you call it? Is that you?
What?
Oh. Trying to see. Oh, that's Wayne. Okay.
Yes, it's me. She gave me a link, so I took the link to come on here.
Yeah, I sent him that link about 20 minutes ago. Right when he came in.
It just popped up on my screen.
All right, so
well, he probably just jumped in.
You were working on the radio. He's talking about coins, so this is an interesting conversation. I'm sitting back and listening.
Yeah, well, when he showed that quarter, he said he found the new quarter for the 250th year quarter, and it's double dated, 1776 to 2026. Got double dates on those. Have you seen the new quarters yet, Wayne?
No, I haven't. No, not really.
Okay. Well, when you next time you go to the store, buy with 5 or 10 or whatever, and make sure you get some quarters back and change, and look at the quarters. They nice coins. The quarters. They got some dimes. I think there's some dimes with a different I think the Dons have a different design on them.
It's got like the Mercury, not quite like a Mercury Don, but it's got the thing on it.
Yeah, the Carpeth hat or whatever they call that hat, Carpethage hat.
I don't know if I have one. I don't know what. Some of my backpack.
Oh, I didn't see that comment he had. Let me in, Caden.
All right, let me look. Oh,
Yeah, the Johnny, that was in March. About the first week or second week of March, Johnny brought that quarter over here. Them quarters.
let's see.
Yeah, it's that winged, whatever they call it on there. I've seen a picture of the
Yeah,
dime.
that's a Carpethage hat or something.
Yeah. Oh, I had to get me some water.
I got one like that.
I didn't want to move my phone.
Oh, that's new. What is it, new one? I don't know. Looks new.
The quarters and all that, there's going to be 2 dates on it, 1776 to 2026. I've seen the bicentennial.
2023 one.
I was I was 12 years old for the bicentennial, 1976.
2024 one.
Yeah. There's going to be a double date 1776, 2026. So I was alive for the bicentennial and I'm alive for the 250th year. So I forget what they call it. Sequential or something. I forgot.
Yeah. That's what they call it. 300 tricentennial.
Huh? I ain't going to be
300 tricentennial. I know that.
Yeah, tricentennial. Yeah, but I forget what the
sequential. I think is 250. I'm probably saying that wrong, but a sequential, something like that. A sequential.
Yeah, I know. I would say it wrong. Just like when the Spanish senoritas, when they turn 14 or 15, they have the quincentennial, something like that. Party. I've been to one of them in Houston, Texas. I had a weekly rate on a motel room because I was working for a guy, and his house was too small to hold, coop up, a room for me, because he had kids and all that. The guy was working for him, so he paid half of my motel, and we got a weekly rate. And he asked the girl, the secretary over there, "Y'all got a corporate rate?" She says, "Yeah, but corporate rates are more expensive than regular rates because you got corporate suites. You got the fancy rooms for corporate people." So I'm like, "No, I just need a regular room." And they had a swimming pool over there and all that, and they had a ballroom like for weddings and wedding receptions, and they had that nice motel, whatever. It was called a Roadrunner Motel, actually, in Houston, Texas.
That's weird.
And anyway, it was they had that quincenaria for the senorita. I think it's 14 or 15. Man, these people know how to eat and party for that event.
Quarters here that says $quarter here. Is that unusual?
No, they say $quarter on them.
This one looks old. This one's all ancient.
What's the date?
What's the date? Yeah.
It says on the back.
Supposed to be on the front.
It's on the back, this one.
Well, the old quarters, they're on the front.
This says 1907 to 2002. I don't know if that's the bicentennial.
What?
Oklahoma.
The heck do you got?
2000,
that must be a Canadian quarter. What?
2002?
Yeah, it says on here 1907 Oklahoma, and on the bottom it says 2000.
Oh, that's a state quarter. Yeah, that's when Oklahoma was. That's some 1907 or 1807?
Oh, hold on.
No, Oklahoma was founded. Oklahoma was made a state in 1907, I believe.
Oh, really?
I think
didn't
so.
know
Yeah.
I didn't know it was that late.
I have my state book over there. I could.
Because I know
Yeah, but it was-
Alaska, Hawaii, Alaska, and Arizona was like those three were real. They
The
were
last
like
one.
the last ones. Yeah, three of the last ones.
Hawaii and Alaska was in 59, I want to say.
I forgot. I know they
I got
hurry up and got
a
Hawaii
book
in
over
there. So
Hey.
I know we hurry up and got Hawaii as a state because
Let's
that's a strategic area position right there.
Mhm.
Oh yeah. Where is the book at? Let's see. It must be in the. I'm next to my books. It must be in the middle one right here. Let's see.
Boy, they got that some bombs go off in Lebanon and like downtown or something like that. And man, I mean, it was whoever caught that footage, you know, caught some good footage. They were showing that on the news and all that, and you could see people flying in the air.
That's good. They all need to fly in the air.
There must have been 3 people in that one video. It might have been 4. I don't know, but there was 3 of them that I knew. That was persons. There was probably more, but they got blown apart, you know. But these were like they probably died on the way down.
Yeah, Oklahoma was the last of 2008. Oklahoma was 1907. The last 5 state quarters: Oklahoma 1907. New Mexico was in 1912, same as Arizona. Alaska, 1959. Hawaii, 1959. Those were the last 5.
Okay.
Like
I
Louisiana
thought
was the 4th.
Arizona was after 12.
Nah, it says here 1912. I don't know.
Well, I believe it.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have guessed it, though. I wouldn't have known that if anybody would have asked me. I'd have said somewhere in the 20s or something like that.
I probably would have too. But like Louisiana was named the state in 1812.
A lot of these centennial queens here, 17 something. Certain states are on these ones.
Okay. That's all I got.
Johnny's here.
Got me a little knife a while back.
Oh, there we go. Stay. All right, I'll put that back on there. Oh, all right, phone. I'm gonna move you so don't go wonky.
I had a nice little knife right here. I got this, I don't know, 5 months ago. $3. Nice hard plastic case. Hard. And freaking sharp too, man.
You always get the good stuff.
I got it from AliExpress. My favorite place
I've never
to shop.
I've never went on there. I just never thought about doing it.
I needed like one more thing to get $4 off or something. The more you buy, it's like the more you save, you know?
That's how they get you hooked on that.
Yeah, they say buy 3 more for $4 off. Well, hell, if I can find 3 things at $1.25, they're gonna knock $4 off. I'm getting those items for free. If you think about it, you know, I've looked at my my money amount one time. It was I think it was $22, and then it said 4 more items to save $6. I had 28 items total, and I was still at the price I was, the total, subtotal without the tax. I was still there or below that price. I'm like, man, I'm getting free stuff.
Oh yeah, that's how they get you on that. I gotta go on.
I come out ahead, you know.
Yeah. Well, I keep seeing the commercials for Deal Dash. I gotta sign up for that because they give you sign up for Deal Dash, and they give you a $50 credit. So your first $50 is free. Unless if you buy certain things. But I'm
not familiar with that.
Like, why, you dealt with them before?
No, I'm not familiar with that company.
Oh, Deal Dash? You never seen the commercials?
Oh,
Deal Dash.
We don't watch regular TV over here.
Well, no, it's on you. I've seen the commercials on YouTube also.
Okay.
Like when I see the ads. Deal Dash is like, okay, the auctions start at $0.00. It's brand new stuff. It's up to 90% off. And they give you I think it's like a 30-minute timer or an hour timer. Every time somebody bids, it goes up. Like if they bid 25 cents, it goes up 25 cents. And if nobody bids after a minute, whoever, I think it's a minute. I want to say it's either a minute or 30 seconds, whatever. If nobody bids, the last person that's there who bids gets it. Like if it's $2.50, then they get it for $2. My aunt got a TV, paid like $14 for it, brand new TV. It was like a 50-something inch TV, and she paid like $14. And they don't pay. You don't pay shipping either.
Ain't you gotta buy those bids or something, or earn the bids, something like that? Is that they?
I don't think so. I think you just put in a bid, and if you win, you win. I've never been on there myself,
or something. There's one of those. I know of one.
Not Deal Dash. That wouldn't make any sense. Buying a bid.
I don't know about. Oh crap! I forget how long ago it was. 14 years ago, 15 years ago. That you have to buy bids or win bids or something. Or you could buy bids. You could buy what they call a bid package. Big bid packet. And if you ran out of bids, then you'd have to buy another damn bid packet. So if you bid,
I don't think that's
a bunch of them were like pennies or something. They had this thing. I forget what it was called, but it was bidding. You had to bid on it, and then I know a couple of people that was doing it. They got in a couple of good things for cheap. Like you said, that person that got that TV, your roommate or something, got a TV for $14. That's a good deal.
It was one of my aunts. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I mean, this was years ago. But I've always seen the commercials. But now they say on the commercials, now they're saying on the commercials, oh, you get a $50 credit once you sign up. And I said, well, shit, if somebody's giving me $50 free, I'm gonna sign up.
Right.
I mean, hell. But I don't know how I know how the process goes from what I've seen on like advertisements and stuff and YouTube videos, but I've never done it myself. But supposedly you put in a bid and you wait 30 seconds or a minute, whatever. I think a minute timer. If no one else bids, you win. If someone else bids, and you keep going until the minute is up. Supposedly, that's what I've seen. Right. But everything starts at 0, and then it goes up whatever they bid.
eBay's got a thing. Every time I used to go on eBay, and Johnny B here, and then he would laugh because it'd get me aggravated. They had a little pop up. It's like. Scan this code and go to the eBay app and get $10 off, save $10. Well, yeah, that's fine. And finally I did it just to keep that damn thing from popping up every time I go on eBay. That aggravates me. It's like watching a video and you already watched half of it. So you go to bed, wake up in the morning, you go to watch the other half, you turn that video, you hit play on it. And because you had pause, you hit play, and it's been sitting overnight, and it knows that the computer, or I mean the site knows it. YouTube knows that, you know, it's been on pause, and as soon as you hit play, a damn ad comes up, a commercial. That's the most aggravatingest thing. You know, wait. I'm still sleeping. Wait about 10 seconds, then hit me with a commercial. Don't hit me right away.
Well, what I would do is I would hit play, go take a piss, and come back, and by that time the ad's gone.
Yeah.
That's what I used to do.
Let me see. Deal Dash.
Yeah. I haven't signed up for it yet, but I plan on. I probably will do it tomorrow after I get off. They sell all kinds of shit
to
on
get
there.
$50 free credit. Create an account. Well, anyway, that with that eBay thing, it would hit me with that damn pop-up, save $10 and all that in-app purchase. All right. Well, the fine print on the bottom, purchase must be subtotal must be $50 minimum. You know, so what? That's still a deal. You know, if you at $40 or at $42 and you need another $8, if you buy something for $10, you know, add it to your cart, that's free.
Yeah.
That item is free, you know.
Well, that's how they get you to stay on there and they get you hooked. So, I mean, it's not that bad at all.
Let me see here. Let's see what this is. Sign up now for free and all that. No. Platform rules. Let's see whether longest running, most trusted pay to bid auction site. Pay to bid. You see, you got to pay to bid. You got to buy bid since 2009. Yeah. Save money when buying products. We help provide suppliers empty their overstocked warehouses and deliver savings direct to the customers. Okay.
Well, if you're paying the bid, if you put in $1.50, that means you're paying anyway. But if you lose, I guess you don't get it.
Right. You see, you lose those bids. Yeah. You actually bidding on stuff on a packet of bids that you bought. And if you don't win the item, that auction bid, that lot, if you don't win that, like if you're not the highest bidder or whatever, well, like on eBay or something, when you do that, when you don't, somebody outbid you, well, your money's still your money, you know. But on this one, on Deal Dash, you lost those bids. Say if you bid $50 total, okay, and somebody outbid you by $1, you lost that $50. That's how that works. Yeah,
there we go. I see the greatest drummer on Twitch, Mr. Casio, in the building. Who that nation? What's up, Casio?
What's up, Casio? Mon ami, how you doing? Cajun here, right here.
Casio's the best damn drummer I've ever done. He teams up with this guy, another Saints fan that does guitar now, and they play in his house, and they sit there and they jam. They play some good shit.
Need to get Johnny Best there and break out the Mamu air compressor, the Cajun squeeze box.
Probably could get one of those too. I mean,
Johnny, you know, get Johnny over there and they'll have a little trio band playing.
Yeah, I forget where Cash is. Cash is somewhere. He's closer to you than he is to me, I believe. So I mean, he told me before. I just forget. Les boutons roulés. There we go.
Les boutons roulés.
Yep.
Nonky.
Oh yeah, you in St. John? Yeah, I was just in St. John Parish the other day. Last Saturday. It was a couple Saturdays ago.
St. John.
I was out that way.
I know where St. James Parish is.
Well, my aunt's in Laplace.
Prison there. St. John's in Laplace.
I think so.
I mean, Laplace is in St. John's Parish.
I passed through some. I passed through one of them. Yeah, St. James or St. John's. I passed through one of them parishes because you got to go through. Yeah. Oh, you in? Yeah. You in Laplace too, Cash? But yeah, my aunt, one of my aunts and my uncle live in Laplace. Oh, you're in Reserve. That's right. Oh, that's all right. That's over. Okay, yeah. Okay. Well, you are closer to me than you are to Cajun. Yeah. Cajun's 3 hours away from me. So.
Yeah. I'm just north of Crowley. You know, you got on I-10, you got Baton Rouge, you got Grosse Tete where Tiger Truck stops at, Rama, then the 20-mile bridge. Then you go get off, you jump off that 20-mile bridge at Hannison, and you go through Pont-Breau, Brew Bridge, Lafayette, and Crowley. Well, you got Scott Dusson right there where the best stops at, baby, with the best cracklings and boudin around. Nah.
Oh, Cash.
They got
a
better boudin
Cash,
here.
Cash, yeah, they can't see you because I got it on the Twitch thing, but no, Cajuns, huh? You see it?
Yeah, I see it in the StreamYard chat, but not in the YouTube chat. He said Opelousas.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Opelousas is straight north of Lafayette, about 18 miles. But you keep on going west, like Scott, Dusson, where all the casinos are in Dusson there, and Rain, you go through Rain on 10, you know, you just keep on going west there. When you hit Crowley, you ain't far from my house. I'm north of Crowley. Or you can go to Opelousas and hook a left on 190, but that's the long way to get here. If you're on the interstate, might as well just stay west at 75 miles an hour, then heading north to Opelousas, and then you got to go through the whole town of Opelousas. Because Opelousas, the interstate runs on the east side of Opelousas. If you get off I-49 and head west to Eunice, hey, you're going through town. That takes, you know, and all them red lights, you know. "30 minutes to New Orleans and 30 minutes to Death Valley." There you go. That's right.
You're right in the middle. Right in the middle.
Stuck in the middle with you.
Give or take. Yeah.
Oh, Jerry Rafferty. Stuck in the middle with you. Well, Jerry Rafferty was a lead singer in the band, vocalist and guitar player in the band of Steeler's Wheel. And then when Steeler's Wheel, when he went solo, he had Baker Street and Woman Right Down the Line. Oh, yeah, man. Rafferty was king, baby. That's right. Scottish king.
Yeah.
He's from Scotland. I thought he was from California myself. You can't tell he's from Scotland the way he sings.
Well, singing and how they talk are two different things.
That's right.
Yeah. I mean, look how Ozzy was. Ozzy talked. You couldn't understand a damn word the way Ozzy was talking, but when he sung, you heard everything.
That ain't no doubt. That ain't no doubt.
Everything. I mean, yeah, some people, they can't talk worth of shit. And they sing pretty good. I mean, you know, I can't understand what Roger Waters says half the time when he's talking, but when he's singing, I can understand him. When he sings those parts, old parts in Pink Floyd, you know. I mean, it's just with his English accent, but
Sid Barrett, Waters, I forget the other one.
David Gilmour. Because I have a bunch of his, he was a singer. I mean, I have a bunch of his solo CDs. Because he's still putting out stuff. And then you got
in the 70s.
And then you got
Angada La Vida.
And that's a long song. But you got Mud Swat in the building.
If the United States saw what the United States was doing to the United States would invade the United States to liberate the United States. Damn, that's a good one. That's a good one.
We'll just bring back the Confederacy, but just have different terms for it. You know,
I got that.
Just have different
screenshot,
meaning
bro.
for it.
I got that screenshot. Hell yeah, I'm gonna take a picture of it too on the phone.
Well, he said if the UNTAD states, and then he said the United States. So it was misspelled once here.
With the United States, yeah, okay. I don't know if it was a typo or on purpose, but I like it.
Hey, well, it's Louisiana versus the world. Louisiana is the only. When they bought Louisiana refused to do everything what the United States says, because Louisiana has different laws. If you practice law in Louisiana, it's common law. It's not public law like in the rest of the states. So they have their own rules in Louisiana. So it's like if you come down here, you're like, what the hell?
It's called it goes back to the old French
Napoleonic law, yeah, basically.
Napoleonic law. That's it. That's exactly the word. Napoleonic law.
Yep.
If you're a lawyer from, like, say, Montana, and you come down here to try a case or something because your cousin, you're doing a pro bono for your cousin, like on My Cousin Vinny. Anyway, that Montana lawyer will get ate up by Mike the Tiger, by a Louisiana lawyer, because the Montana lawyer doesn't know about Napoleonic law. That this state is ruled by.
He said Utes. He said, "Are you making fun of my English?" No, Your Honor.
No. He said My Cousin Vinny. And Joe Pesci in there says my two Utes.
Yeah, that's what Wayne just said.
I did.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he said you making fun of my the way I talk.
I forgot that. I haven't seen that movie in a while, but yeah, I remember that part of it.
Then he got a zoot suit.
He wasn't even a lawyer. He was a liar. He was fake.
Yeah.
Hell, that leather jacket looked better than that zoot suit.
That makes me laugh every time I watch that film. That's a lot of laugh.
Oh yeah, and I said that last night in my Ute, because we were talking about
you did say
Utah Jazz and all. Then something else came up, and I said, yeah, in my Ute, because we were still talking about Salt Lake City and Idaho, where Nonk Bradley's at.
Bradley said, "I'll be right back," and never came back.
Yeah, and so anyway,
aliens got
and I said, like, I spent some of my Ute. I forget where it was at, Alabama or something. I said I spent some of my Ute in Alabama. Oh yeah, speaking of the Utes, the Utes or college football, they Utes. Like Tigers,
Utah,
Cajuns, Utes. That's the tribe, the indigenous tribe. That's why Utah is named Utah, because of the Ute Indians.
Yeah, Judge, you're making it in front of my English, he says. And says, no, Your Honor. I started laughing. That film got me laughing. I like that.
Oh, yeah. That was a good movie. And then that was, wasn't that Marissa Tomei and played the girl? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that was her.
They put them kids in jail for nothing. They didn't even do anything.
All right.
Yeah, it was the description of the car. They thought it was this car and it was another car. And
the lady with the Coke bottle glasses, the guy with the grits. What's a grit? You eat grits, Wayne?
What?
You eat grits?
No.
Nope.
What?
Vinny didn't either.
I know, but that's funny, that film, though. That
Casino, yeah.
That guy played Herman Munster was a judge. He was funny. He was an English major. He's pretty smart. He had an education as a English major. Very smart guy. Wasn't stupid, that's for sure.
And then
that was his last movie, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, Pesci?
I think that was his last. Huh?
Oh, Pesci?
No, not Joe Pesci. No, not Joe Pesci. Fred Gwynn.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because he died of cancer.
Was Pet
I think that was his
Cemetery
last movie.
before Vinny, or Pet Cemetery was after Vinny? My cousin Vinny.
I think before. Because I think that was in 92. I think Vinny was in 93. Because Fred Gwynn died like a couple of years, not even a year or two after that, I think. Because he had cancer.
Yeah.
Probably from all that paint. I think all that paint they put on him, because back in the day they did all kinds of shit. Nobody.
Oh yeah, when he was playing Herman the Munster, yeah.
Oh yeah, probably. Who knows what was in that paint? He had on him all the time.
Like Buddy Epson, Jed Clampett, he was supposed to be the Tin Man on Wizard of Oz. He was the Tin Man,
yep.
But they had to. He couldn't take that aluminum dust. That was
he
on
got
him.
sick.
It was aluminum, like talcum powder, but it was aluminum, and he couldn't take it. Something, allergic, or it was bad for him, or something.
He almost died.
Yeah, right. And
it got into his lungs.
So they had to get another character for the Tin Man and do all that over. I mean, they wasn't that far into the movie with Buddy Epson.
Wow.
They still had to do a lot of that, his scenes over, and then everybody else.
Well, he's still in the movie.
Yeah. Huh?
He's still in the movie in one scene. They didn't cut him out one scene where he was walking and had his back to the camera.
Oh, okay.
So he's technically still in there.
Yeah.
Because they forgot to cut it out. Because he had said that. He had said that, and I went back and I watched it. You could kind of see where they're going down the road, and they kind of probably to save time too, save footage and stuff.
Yeah.
Like in Back to the Future. Yeah. Like in Back to the Future, Eric Stoltz is still in there. He's still in there. They didn't cut him out of one scene, but you could still see him in there as a body double. They just didn't show his face, but they kept his arm in the scene, and it's not Michael J. Fox's arm. And they even said that. They said, "Oh, we just didn't cut it out." But
it costs too much
they
money.
Do that sometimes to save money.
Yeah, probably too much money to cut them out of the scene. You probably have to pay it all out again. They don't want them.
Oh yeah. You gotta. They just said, "Hell, we got the footage. Might as well keep it in. Use it as a body double." They ain't gonna know. I mean, but yeah, I contributed to all the paint that he had. I mean, I could be wrong, but still.
He was allergic to that paint. Buddy Epson was. He was. I heard that story. Made him sick.
Oh, he almost died. That shit got in his lungs.
Burned his face all the shit too. They claim too. That was hot.
Yeah.
I wouldn't blame him. I wouldn't put that on my face either. I want to do that.
And he almost lived 100 years old too, Buddy Epson. I think he was like 98 or something when he died. He was close to 100. He lived a long time.
I remember that the movie with Ernest Goes to Camp. Ernest. You know what I mean, Vern?
Yeah.
That movie that he starred in, the Beverly Hillbillies, and I forget the girl's name. Ellie Mae's portrayal in there. She played in Under Siege with Steven Seagal. She was Miss
Erica Elena.
Yeah, she was Miss September or whatever in Under Siege, Miss July or whatever. But anyway,
she was in Baywatch too.
He was he played that Barnaby Jones in the Buddy Epson. He played the lawyer.
That was the cameo.
Yep. He had a small role. Usually a cameo is not there's only a couple where it's very short, 5 seconds, if that. Like Stan Lee and Spider-Man. He had cameo in every movie, and one of them was
because it was in his contract.
Yeah, one of them he had to speak, a couple of words. It was like, imagine that. Somebody was talking about something that happened in the sky or whatever, and he was like, imagine that. Something like that.
He always played, he played like the mailman in the Fantastic Four movies. He was the mailman.
Really? Okay. I never seen the movie.
He delivered the mail. No, I've seen bits and pieces, because if you go on YouTube, it has all the Stan Lee's, all the characters. He was in the Hulk movie. He was in this movie. He was in the Hulk movie where he turns around and he goes, I forgot what he said. He said one or two words in that. And then in Spider-Man movie, he said something like, that's the slogan for that. He said that. But yeah, it was in his contract because he had, he created all those characters. So they kind of signed him on, and that was one of his things. They gave him a cameo. He didn't get paid for that. He just,
right.
He never got paid for any of that. They wanted to pay him. He's like, no, I'm good. He just like, I'm doing it for free.
Like John Wayne, when he played that in that one episode of the Beverly Hillbillies with the Indians and all that. The Indians from the Hollywood, Hollywood studio that they owned.
Yeah.
John Wayne, he walked up the driveway to Granny and was like, where was you when I needed you, John? Granny said.
It's real.
And he did that. He did that for a fifth of bourbon. That was his pay. A fifth of bourbon. That's what he wanted.
Yeah.
That was his real name. His real name was Leslie.
Marion
Motley is the football. I think that's what it was. Marion something
is John Wayne's real name.
Or something.
Oh,
Marion Motley's the football player, but yeah.
Look it up on YouTube.
Yeah.
Had a funny first and last name.
Yes, Marion's his first name. Yeah. Marion.
Yeah. I got most of his movies on the I bought this package years ago.
Google, what's John Wayne's real name? I guess Wayne's phone didn't hear me.
What?
Siri.
I said, Google, what's John Wayne's real name?
Yeah. It's something unique.
Yeah. It's Marion. Oh, crap. I forget his last name. But I remember years ago when I was a kid. Huh?
Marion Robert Morrison.
Morrison, yeah.
Morrison, that's it. Yeah, I knew it was an M.
My phone couldn't hear you, Cajun, because you muted.
Huh?
I muted you. That's why my phone didn't hear you. So
I used to do that to my cousin's phone. Hey, Siri. I'd be on the phone with her, and I go, hey, Siri. And the phone would go, bidink. Like her other phone. Or a laptop would go, bidink. Like, what the hell?
Yeah, I seen you mute the mic, Wayne, but that's just not for us not to hear you.
No, but
while you were muted, you could hear me talking.
Yeah,
he was looking up.
My phone did not pick you up. My phone is different. I won't allow it to. So I do something.
They had an article in the newspaper in my town, right when John Wayne had died. I think he died in
79.
You hear how
79? Okay.
It was July. I think it was July of 79.
It said that he would deliver horses for their dad, delivering horses from their ranch, for the movies and for the Western movies. And he was a good horseman. They had something happened on one of the movie sets. He was delivering a trailer of horses, and one of the horses, one of the actors, it had bolted and ran. Something spooked the horse. So John Wayne had got on one of the horses that he delivered bareback and chased that other horse down and, got it calmed down before that other actor got injured.
Do you hear how he died, though? Do you know how he died?
Cancer, cigarette cancer.
That place was radioactive, the set where he's acting out in his movies. That's how he got sick and died.
Yeah, one of his movies in the 50s.
I thought he died of lung cancer.
No, he died from radioactive. the place that
He
was
died
at,
a lot. Well,
they said
he
that.
died of lung cancer, but what happened was there was this movie they were filming in the 50s. I forget which one. It was with he was with Agnes Moorehead, which died of cancer, and they were out in Nevada. Or somewhere. They went. It was a testing range for a bomb or something like that. And they didn't tell anybody. It had radioactive
in the
material.
desert. Yeah, right.
And
And see, Agnes Moorehead,
so
Agnes Moorehead was Samantha's mom on Bewitched.
Yeah.
yeah, she was in that movie with John Wayne. All the cast pretty much died of cancer. A lot of the directors. There were so many people, and they found out later on that it was one of the testing sites. I think it was in Nevada or maybe Wyoming or something. I forget exactly where, but it was a movie. You can look it up. It's probably on it. It's on the Wikipedia page.
Nevada, New Mexico, those areas.
It was in the
used for nuclear bomb tests.
Yeah, it was in the early or late 50s. They were in there. Nobody really knew about it, or if they did, they covered it up. But but so many people that were on that site died of different types of cancer. But that's what they were saying with John Wayne, even though it was like 20-something years later. But yeah, I think he did die of lung cancer, but he had something else contributed with it.
He used to advertise for Camel. Dinosaur. Dinosaur. Yeah. Camel, no filter.
That was bad.
I don't know if I ought to make me some coffee. Nah, I ain't going to make no coffee.
It's bad for that set that we're using, though. That radioactive place that they didn't tell them. That's bad. That was rough.
It might have been in California now that I think about it, but I know it was in the desert. I don't remember the movie.
They tell you on YouTube about it. That's how I found out.
Oh yeah, no, I've seen video of it too. They said so many people later on in life died, and they contributed to that. Yeah. They with the war in Ukraine, the Russians dropped the bombs. They put that sarcophagus on Chernobyl every couple of every so often they put the sarcophagus on top of it. Well, when they dropped the bombs, one of the bombs hit the sarcophagus and put a hole in it. And they're saying now some of that radiation is starting to leak out again. So, and there ain't nobody going to fix it. So it's just going to leak out and go around the world and screw us all. But, because, once that shit gets in the air, that's it.
Yeah.
They got to go back in there and fix all that stuff. But I read that I don't know, like 6 months ago, where it put a partial hole in the top of the sarcophagus, and they said they were saying that some of the might leak out. I'm like, well, if it does, get on there and fix that shit. That's why they shouldn't have nuclear power. It's going to kill us all.
Oh, look, right here, I got on DealDash earlier, and I just got rid of a couple of tabs. I almost got rid of this tab on the information on DealDash. He said, is there a fee to register on DealDash? It says, nope, it's free to make an account on DealDash. Make yours today. And it's a hyperlink. Anyway, it says, when you are signed up and member or whatever, explore the auctions. When you're ready to start bidding, just purchase a bid pack and you're ready to go.
I didn't know they did that, but
yeah.
Yes, that
was the thing about it. A lot of people were like, man, that's too good to be true. Well, it is. You got to buy a bid pack. And like I said, if you don't win the bid, that lot, you lose those bids.
Mm-hmm. To catch it, it's always a catch everything. It is.
Well, of course. That's how they got to make money somehow. If they're selling stuff for like $12, $15 worth hundreds of dollars. Yeah. They got to make that money somehow.
Yep. That's one way of doing it, I guess.
Yeah.
Hey, Cajun,
Yeah.
You ever gonna get that radio fixed that you're working on?
I got 2 just like that.
You got 2 lists like that?
Yeah, and 2 transmitters, and 4 altogether.
And a partridge in a pear tree.
Yeah.
All groups together.
All right, occasion. I'll see everybody later. I'm gonna leave now, but have a good night, all right, everybody.
All right, Wayne.
Appreciate it,
Bon
Wayne.
week.
Thanks for letting me be up, and I'll see you again. All right, good night, everybody.
No problem. See you later, Wayne.
Oh, yeah, I'm getting a little hungry. Well, you've been on 2 hours. Yep, 2 hours exactly. Almost
Wow.
30 seconds.
I said I was gonna be in. Yeah.
Missy made
Wow.
some lunch. She made some burrito pizzas. You talk about good. She took a
Shit,
burrito
come send me
shell,
some.
burrito shell, heated it in a skillet, what have you, and put
Yeah.
like pizza sauce, cooked down ground meat, cooked down sausage, pepperoni, cheese, that pizza sauce, and I forget what else, and then folded it over and then heated it in the pan again to get the cheese melted. Because she always cooks the burrito shell even after she eats it, puts it in a skillet, like you do before you make a burrito, a taco, or whatever, soft burrito shell, that. So,
Yeah, I know what you're talking about now.
so man, that was good. So I think that's what I want for supper. If not, I'm going to eat me some strawberry shredded wheat and milk.
I ate
no name brand
I ate some
shredded wheat.
spaghetti earlier.
Many shredded wheats. It's strawberry. The strawberry
Yeah,
and
sounds pretty
like
good.
a icing on it. Like frosted mini wheats.
Yeah,
I
you got the other brand. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but this is strawberry. Man, talk about good.
I've eaten
All
stuff
right,
like that before in the past.
I'm gonna jet out of here.
Oh yeah, I'm probably gonna go to sleep in a bit because I gotta get up at 6 in the morning. I gotta go to work tomorrow at 7, like usual. So usually after 9, usually by this time, like if I was working today, I would have been out by now. I would have been sleeping. After 2-3 hours after I get home, I take a shower, I eat. I'm like, I'm out. It wears me out. 11 hours on my feet. It wears my ass out. Well, 10 really, because I get a lunch, but still, that's like halfway through. And I know tomorrow I'm by myself, so when I'm by myself, I got to do everything. I got a checklist a mile long. I got nobody helping me tomorrow.
Wow.
Next 2 days I'm by myself. Yeah, we can't keep people over there. They quit after a week, so it's like, they don't keep anybody. It's a big ass warehouse.
Clinton?
It's like freaking. Huh?
You remember Clinton S., the coin collector?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
And his wife. Yeah, he's the twister man. He always spins and all of that.
Oh.
Now they call him
Yeah, I know you're talking about.
Tornado Silver Collector or something instead of Clinton S. Anyway, him and his wife, I forget, 8 months to a year ago, he had come in the live stream, said hello. He used to work for Amazon. This was years ago, about 5 or 6 years ago. He got jumped on board with Amazon. Something, in the warehouse doing something managerial level or something, I think.
Production. They don't call them managers. They call them production assistants.
Okay.
They gotta wear the yellow. They gotta wear the yellow vest, like the yellow glowing vest, and it says it on the back. I have to wear a vest, but I keep telling them. Yeah, it's that thing. I gotta wear one on the
lime,
side.
lime green or something like that.
It's
safety
yellow.
green, they call it.
Well, I guess so, but it's the Granger kind of stuff. But I keep telling all the Amazon people, because I'm like, hey, I want to get my foot in the door. I want to get my foot in the door, in case this thing goes awry. because I don't trust this cleaning company. They changing their rules every 5 seconds on us. I don't trust them. I'm taking it week by week. They're being shady on. They're being shady because I've caught them in a few lies already. You know, okay. I mean, they paying me good. They paying me good and everything, but it's just like I've caught them in some lies, and all the Amazon people tell me, "Oh, you're doing good. You're doing good." And I said, "I'm trying to get with y'all." And see, Amazon only puts out their things on Fridays at like 4 a.m. That's what I was told. And they keep them up for 30 minutes, and then they take them down. They basically want to, but they must be getting ready to fire people. Because they've hired in the last week, last couple of weeks, they've hired over 100 people. And one of the production assistants told me they must be purging. And I go, what do you mean? He goes, every 6 to 8 months they purge because they do pick list. They look at the ones with the lowest percentage that ain't doing anything because there are some people just standing around over there. They don't do shit because they always on the mic. All right. They're on the mic every 30 minutes and they go, all right, people, nobody should be standing around. And they're looking at the pick list and they go, so-and-so on J24, you've only done 12 pick lists. You've been here 6 hours. What's going on? They call them out. So
you've been here 6 hours. What?
Oh, yeah. The people.
What you mean? What did he mean by you've been here 6 hours?
The employee. Yeah, the employee, they get there at 1:20 in the morning.
Okay.
And they leave at 11:50 in the afternoon. No, I got there at 7 o'clock, and it was 7:20 in the morning.
11:50 in the evening at night?
No, in the morning.
Oh, okay.
They're there 10.5 hours. They get there at 1:20. That's the night crew. That's the one that actually does the packaging. Once they leave, those 200 people, they leave. There's about 15 or 20 people that work the afternoon shift. And then the managers, most of them, they all leave. Yeah, but this one guy calls him out. He's like, so-and-so. He called this one girl out. And he said, you've been there 6 hours. You've done 12 pick lists. They're supposed to average 12 pick lists an hour because they do the things. Some of them don't work. They just stand there and listen to music and shit. Some of them are just there for a paycheck. Because one person even told me, she's like,
yeah, well, that don't work.
She goes, oh, no, because they go back and forth. Well, they track you. They track you. And every half an hour, there's a microphone because there's no PA. Well, there's a PA thing, but it's like a microphone. And they go, all right, no. And they, and they tell you the progress because I can hear it outside. I hear it inside. And then they tell you, they say, all right, don't stand around.
I would hate to be one of those assistants, man. They'd have all kind of people mad at them.
Half of them assistants want to quit. They don't like the way, one of them told me they were quitting because they don't like the way their place is run.
All right.
And I'm like, well, shit, put in a good word for me.
Well, I'm out of here, dude.
All right, I'm getting ready to end the stream in a minute myself.
Yeah. All right, everybody, as always, love,
appreciate you.
Peace, and crackling grease. Catch y'all later. Blue top.
I'll see you later. All right, folks. I don't think anybody's in here anyway. It says one person, but appreciate all y'all that's been in here, lurking, not lurking. Appreciate Casio showing up on Twitch, YouTube land, everybody on YouTube. Appreciate y'all. I'll see y'all on the next stream, probably next week, or I might do one Sunday. I don't know yet. I might pop in and see what's what, but I got to get me some sleep. I got to wake up early in the morning. So thank y'all for watching. And if you missed if you missed it, watch the replay, because we all know sometimes how they don't promote shit. So thank y'all. Appreciate y'all. See y'all on